Hello and welcome back to Saber Outdoors. My name, of course, is Mark Alexander, your wonderful host. And guys, today we are testing out Walmart's cheapest reel. Guys, we are testing it out, the Ozark Trail. They just call it the OXT. Is that extreme? Ozark Trail Extreme? This doesn't look very extreme, but guys, let's see what it does look like. So right here is the packaging. Guys, Walmart. Why did you let this ever hit the floor? This looks very, ugh. Looks very ugh. Kind of looks like maybe two of these might have glued themselves together and just ripped apart. But this is said to have a 7-to-1 gear ratio, pretty standard for a bait caster these days. 7 ball bearings and a magnetic braking system. So guys, we're gonna test all that stuff out. We're gonna check it out. This is supposed to have a graphite frame, double anodized, and I will get it out eventually, double anodized aluminum spool. So it should have a good strong spool, right hand retrieve like a lot of bait casters are. Die cast aluminum handle, rubber knobs, magnetic braking system. And guys, this was $24. I caught this on sale at Walmart. So guys, there's nothing to it but to get it out so we can look at it. So give me a moment and I will go ahead and break into the packaging. All right, so guys, one thing that I have to say is my packaging, you know, normally you rip and it doesn't shatter. This packaging for some reason came off all flaky. So guys, I'm gonna have to clean that up after we're finished with this part of the video. I will have to give them an up, because they sent me a reel diagram, which is something I did not expect for this cheap of a reel. Let me put my packaging down and let's get to feeling this. So very cheap feeling reel, you know, plasticky, not very heavy, not very bad in that regard. Can I open this? Can I pull this open in any way? It seems like I should be able to, but I cannot openly see how to take this off. So the usability is not super. I can't take this side plate easily off. At least no way that I can figure. No, I can't figure it out. And this screw right here, I don't know if it's to do with taking it off or not, but it's loose. Let me see if it'll back out. Yeah, this is 100% loose right here. I can back that out with my fingers. That is already a hit against this. Guys, I know it's cheap, but it should be built well enough that I can't, with my fingers, take parts and pieces off of it. Thumb release appears to work just fine. Let's check. Okay, tensioner doesn't have a clicking bit on it, and doesn't have clicking drag. Let's see if it has. Okay, so this star part of the drag works, but if you're pulling drag, you can't tell. But let's tighten it up and see how this thing, I will admit, it feels pretty smooth as far as the thing. Let me turn this on maximum. Guys, that's one way that people online and reel makers, reel people that are selling reels, they'll get you, because they'll have everything loose as can be and you'll see it spin forever and ever. But this is as tight as I would think it needs to be. That's full brakes and full this. So the brakes do work. And you can see it doesn't roll like super long, but it does okay. But guys, I think that's all the looking we need to do. Let's get out there and start testing. All right, guys, we are out. We are at the pond, and I have our Ozark Trail OTX on. This is one of our Shimano Claris rods. Guys, these are the, I'm gonna just basically say these are the testing rods, guys, because we're gonna test these pretty well if I'm testing a reel. I'm gonna try and test it on this rod, and the reasoning is because while I'm testing like casting and things, we need something to test it against. So I went into my massive stores and I picked up my mag reel. Guys, we reviewed this late last year, and guys, this is a similarly priced product. It's $20 on, I believe, Amazon, but it could be elsewhere. But $20 and $20. It's not like I'm taking a DC super expensive reel versus Walmart's cheapest reel. It's a pretty one-to-one ratio. But guys, let's get to testing. So the first thing that we're gonna do, I'm just gonna flip this thing and see how far it flips. I don't know if it will flip not that far away. I don't think it will immediately bird nest, but it could, because this is the first time I'm putting any serious effort into this. But we're just gonna flip it and see how far it goes, and then we're gonna do the same with our mag reel and see how they compare to each other. But guys, I'm gonna flip it out here and see what it does. Okay, we've got her flipped out there. So we're gonna take and set this directly down. We're gonna take our other rod and we're gonna do the same thing with it. We're just gonna take it and we're gonna flip the same thing. So guys, we're gonna go give it a look. Be right back because I won't be able to find them quickly. All right guys, so I have found both the reels. So we're gonna do like we always do. We're gonna go with the reels and we are going to walk to where those weights have hit. So we're going to go to our first piece of wood, which that corresponds with that OTX. Our second piece of wood, I'm going to show you the distance. I'm going to put you right over that OTX and I'm going to walk to this other piece of wood. It's about 10 feet farther. So on initial test, the mag reel did better, but what I want to do, I want to give this a fair chance. I'm going to play with the OTX and see how much better I can get it. So this test isn't over with yet. Don't you run off. All right guys, so I have played with this a little bit and I did lighten both the brakes and the tension up significantly. So let's see what that will buy me. Will that get me better performance or relatively close? I left my piece of wood for my old performance. Let's see what this does now. So, okay. And that's gonna be easy to find because my line happens to go over top of a a picnic table, so we're not even going to cut this. We're going to go straight to the thing. So we are definitely farther, but I don't know about farther than the mag reel. So guys, I'm going to put you at the old spot. So this was where it was before I fiddled with the settings. It's way over here now. Definitely farther than both. Probably another 10, 12 feet farther than my mag reel. So guys, we did it. Definitely a good value, and it was very easy to adjust, and it appears to be holding its adjustment. Let me get up there where you can hear me. And by the way, from right there to right here is where the other piece of wood is. So guys, you can definitely tell that after I made some adjustments, our OTX did better than our mag reel. So guys, we're gonna go to test 2 for casting, and that is casting. Let's get to it. Let's see if it works. All right guys, so now we're gonna try just straight up casting. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to put this down. You can see I have this line at the second eye even. You can see my weight right there. So that way we have a consistent test for both. But I'm just gonna step back, make sure that I'm not gonna hang the rod that's sitting behind me, and I am going to cast it. And we're gonna set this directly down. We're gonna grab our other rig, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get that line even with that second eye, and we're just gonna cast it. So let's get it back there, and guys, we're gonna go look for those and see if we can find them. All right, guys, so I have them found. So let's take off walking and see which one did better. Guys, down in those comments, tell me, which one do you think did better? And while we're walking, I want to make sure to let you all know, if you've made it this far into the video, give me a like, share, subscribe, comment, or a membership. Guys, we have memberships now. $5 a piece. You get early access, you get exclusive photos, you get all that for just the price of $5. Guys, you can't go to MacD's and pick up a burger for $5 hardly now. But our first piece of wood we come to, right here it is, and way back there is our reels next to that picnic table, the second picnic table. That goes to our mag reel. Our OTX, again, outperformed our mag reel by 10, 12 feet. Here, I will show you the physical distance just like I have been. So you're directly over one, and the other is back here. So you have this much more distance. I am very impressed right now with the OTX. Very pleasantly surprised, because the last Ozark Trail product we had was bad. It was so miserable to use. But guys, we're gonna start putting lures on this and see how it is to actually fish with. Don't run off. All right, guys, we're gonna fish for a little while, or until the rain runs us off. We have a 1/2 ounce Guggen Squad Zinger on. Guys, those steel weights that we were using earlier were also a 1/2 ounce. So this should throw beautifully on this. But we're gonna fish it for a while and see how this reel does. I don't know whether we'll catch anything, but guys, never know until we try. What? Oh, it's trying to bird nest on us already. So let's turn our brakes up a couple clicks and let's fish along. I'm on. Oh, baby, that's a nice fish too. Drag seems to be running good. I'm not overpowered in any way. Skin him in, baby. Look at there. Got one, guys. Guys, we're gonna take us a picture for the gram. If you're not following the gram, you are behind. But we're gonna get that done, then we're gonna get this guy back in the water. Yeah, baby. All right, guys, there he is. He's off the hook. Let's get him back in the water. Don't tell him I'm coming. Goodbye. Hot dog. And off he goes. Guys, let's get back in the water and see if we can do that some more, baby. Come on. Guys, the spinnerbait is the deal today. Number 2 in the rain. Drag is not slipping a bit, and we are up here. Woo! Guys, let me tell you, I am having a phenomenal day. And look at those red lips. Red as can be. You think he ain't chasing? Guys, let's get us another shot for the gram. And then we'll throw this big boy back. Don't you tell your mama I'm coming. See you, my guy. And off he goes. Guys, it's raining. I'm fishing. It may run us in before long, but I'm still doing it. Come on. Oh, and he hit it right at the very edge, guys. They are running bait. Yeah, baby. Number 3. Rain and all, we are catching them, baby. And this Colaris rod is mashing them babies. Guys, he's the smallest one, but guys, we're getting a pretty consistent size of like pound, 3/4. I mean, it's not like we're getting fingerlings, but once again, guys, we're going to take a picture for the gram. If you're not following the gram, you are behind. Don't you tell your mama I'm coming. Goodbye. And off he goes like a shot. Guys, they're in a chasing mood, but it's starting to rain a little bit harder and a little bit harder. So I think I am going to get out of the rain and give you a final zoom up. All right, guys, so we have come under a nice elm tree that's not quite so wet. So let's give a sum up of our Ozark Trail OTX. Guys, this reel has impressed me beyond belief. Way better, way more than I was expecting. I thought this was going to be pure trash and I could unload some frustrations upon it. But guys, in fact, this reel has been a very good reel today. No screaming, no squelching. The only negative I can say for it is I don't know how to get into this side plate to lube, grease, maintenance the spool and such. Maybe one of you all can educate me in the comments. As you all are aware, I read all my comments and I respond to nearly all of them. But guys, we caught 3 fish. Drag never gave us a problem. Plenty of power, plenty good casting distance, better casting and flipping distance than our $20 mag reel, which it is a comparable priced reel, I will say that. But very impressed with the Ozark Trail OTX. I do suggest for you all, if you want something cheap, this is worth it. This is worth it. When I set the reel, if you remember, if you all were watching back then, the Ozark Trail combo that I picked up, the 35, or I think now it's 40 bucks, that combo would not keep a set. This OTX kept a set and was very good. You all saw when I was reeling fish in, not a problem. Didn't act differently after I caught fish, which the other did. So I can say, yes, buy the OTX. If you happen upon it for on sale like I did, it's a good buy. For a cheap setup to start learning, to get your toe into the game. But guys, that's all there is to say about this. So what I'm going to say now is the usual YouTube things. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, subscribe, and hit those memberships if you want early access to all videos, and I'll give you some other cool stuff too in the meantime. But we'll see you somewhere in the woods or on the water.